Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MLG Pro League Season 3 coverage. Courage joined by Maven all the way out in LA. We just saw TK take series number 1, 3-2 over TCM. Now, we do have a giveaway tonight for an Xbox One. Yes, Maven. Someone can win an Xbox One. I believe you just have to tweet with the hashtag MLG Xbox One. Be sure to tag MLG in that one, or just tweet it in general. Tweet your predictions, tweet anything.
So you're not even 100% sure if that's the giveaway?
No, I was just told tweet with the hashtag MLG Xbox One, fully spelled out.
Just
there you can see
Jack. I'm worried about our viewers and fans.
Well, typically they have to tweet a prediction, but I think tonight we're trying to change it up a little bit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Game number 2, series number 2, going to be Denial up against Epsilon. Epsilon sitting at 0-5 in the league. Maven, do they have any chance of this matchup? You think they're going to win? I'm on the complete opposite side of that one.
I took Epsilon. I'm ready for them to take this series. I said 2 weeks ago that I was picking Epsilon until they got a win. And I will not stop.
All right, man.
I will never stop.
All right. I'm really proud of you, dude. That's a great mindset to try to win the Predictions League. As you all know, this is the second match of the night.
Let's say you go to a casino, Jack, and you're playing, and you decide I'm going to pick black until it hits. Eventually, black's going to hit, Jack.
Yeah. You might be out of money.
It's black right now.
You might be out of money, but you'll make it happen. Denial going up against Epsilon. That Epsilon lineup of Royalty, Nagafen, Remy, and Swanee. I'm on board with Swanee off the start. He's rocking Tactician, Overclock, and Trophy. Let's see if he can strike first blood.
We'll take that can off of the box. He gets shots in the back. There's one. Oof. There's two. Swanee's starting well, but he's going to get pushed pretty much immediately there by Slasher. Now, just trying to hop through. Who's going to be the next man in for control? Remy in a pretty good spot. He should be able to catch one in a second. Remy's been playing pretty up and down. Remy, the thing I like the most about him as a player when he came on the scene is he struck me as one of the most consistent players, really, when it came to performing online, on LAN, always putting up great numbers. So far in the league, though, he's been a little bit hit or miss. Yeah, to say the least. And it kind of reflects in Epsilon's overall stats. They've lost 3 Game 5 Search and Destroy Mavens. Oh, yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw another Game 5. If we do, okay, maybe I would be surprised if we saw Game 5. Denial's been playing pretty darn well. But regardless, if Epsilon wins, like, I get a trophy or something, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the deal. You have to talk to Matt about that, though. Matt will give you the trophy.
Did all 3 of you take Denial?
I don't send in predictions. I just personally think Denial will win. But
that's just, I deal with a bunch of sellouts.
But Benson, Matt, and Puckett all said Denial will win. You're the only one saying Epsilon.
You know what? I am definitely the least intelligent of the 4.
Hey, don't sell yourself short.
But here we are, a minute and a half into this one. Pretty close so far. About a 10-point advantage here for Denial. Watching replays, Pook picks up one as well. Replay's getting a lot of time here without really having to deal with an engagement. Teammates doing a good job pushing out. He's finally going to get pushed. Decent shots come in there from the ASM1, but he can't win that gunfight to the bow of Swanee. They're able to take him out, but they've managed to push this lead close to 20 points. Rotation coming up shortly here. 10 seconds remaining in the hard point. And this is one you can get set up for a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Pook on a 3 streak, loses that gunfight there in hill number 4. Up against Swanee. Now Maven. Thing to point out about this Denial team is Replays can play so comfortably in his objective role with this lineup. Pook, Slasher, and Temp, they just need to get kills on the map. If Replays dies, Pook or Slasher will hop inside the hill. Temp will just kill anything in sight. Great setup they have right now. They are in the slaying lead. But when Nagafen's picking up 3 pieces like that, Epsilon will definitely have a chance in this game.
Let's go, Nagafen. I need you to turn up right now. Nagafen, when he is on point, can hang with any of the top players in the game. You see him pull the 180 there, cleans up one. Teammates cover his front. That was Swanee getting 2. Shots coming in from Naga, trying to pick up Slasher. Slasher going to peek him with the bow. He had Royalty trying to fly forward there. Does a good job distracting. Assist coming in. Nagafen finally able to clean up that kill, and he's just been milking time. He's on a 5 streak right now, and that's what, 30 to 40 points in a row ripped off right there for Epsilon. Very, very solid hard point from them. And, you know, coming off the relegation LAN, I thought Epsilon would be one of the top hardpoint teams in this league. You saw them on LAN take 2 from Optic Gaming. They've shown they can play hardpoint. They've just got to learn to close out series online.
That's been the big thing with this Epsilon lineup. And when I asked Swanee about it, what's wrong with you guys online? He said, it's really just the communication. He said, on LAN, we are a completely different team, and it's because we have the energy and the pressure on us. He said, online, he just doesn't get that same feeling if they can begin to get that feeling of their backs against the wall online, I really think that's where Epsilon will begin to completely
well, their backs are
turn
against
up.
the wall. If it's not clear, they are already.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't feel that way, but they are.
And I think that's the issue. They are in that position, but it's just not conveyed to the team, and they just play at a lesser.
Should I write them a passionate letter?
You should.
Hey guys, you haven't won yet. You should win.
We're in week 3.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get a little nervous now, and then they'll kick it into gear.
But 6 minutes left. Still very, very close. Small lead right now for Denial. They're able to clean up. Player in the hard point contested here currently. Replays trying to pick that player off the corner plat. Get eyes onto the hard point here. Set up with the bow. You know, you can set up on this side or kind of by that, I don't know, trash heap, whatever's in the opposite corner, and really do some work with the bow. What's the call out for that?
Trash heap sounds good to me, Maven.
Yeah, so we'll call it the trash heap?
I'm down.
It looks like a bunch of, like a scrap yard.
Yeah, I think, scrap. Scrap is better.
Called scrap?
Let's call it scrap.
I should make a ball call out.
Honestly, what would you call the mid building?
Mid.
I wanted to see just how intuitive you really are, Maven.
Oh,
you passed the test. I feel like that was like what half the Halo callouts were.
Yeah, mid.
Mid. Bottom
Ring.
mid.
Ring 1.
Snipe
Ring
3.
2.
Like that's why I love Riot, because you could tell whoever played Halo in the past is like S3, S2.
Yep, exactly. Very, very simple callouts, usually followed by numbers 1 through 5 to express their tiers. But 30-point advantage, just under 5 to go. Couple down for Denial right now. They're trying to pull away, but they haven't been able to shake loose of Epsilon here thus far. We'll see how the second side of Hardpoint is going to play out. Swanee had a strong start on this one to kick things off. He was able to pick up a couple before dropping. Now just taking a look at the KDs across the board. And this is one of those, again, I was talking about Remy. Did Remy not seem, there was a while there where he was like a 35 and 35, 40 and 35, just a machine in Hardpoint. Just consistently putting up those numbers. It felt like every single time he'd have 10 to 15 captures to go with it. He's 13 and 26 right now. Double negative just seems to be becoming a more and more common thing. And I know it's online. I know you can be up close. And I don't connect the best, but I guess I just didn't really see a lot out of him for quite some time.
Yeah, just maybe he's just not as comfortable with this lineup. What really remains to be seen right now, though. Royalty, 12 captures. He's on pace for 20 in this game if he can keep it going. One thing I'd point out with the Denial team, what I love about it, is Replays is in the hard point right now, right? He's gonna, at one point, he will be flooded, and he will die. But then he's got a player like Hook who will just hop in and pick up a 3-piece and kill out the remaining players. Right now, Denial doing a great job pushing out middle, and, well, it's Hook now on a 4 streak, 29 and 21. He gets cut down on top of that cut area. Swanee picks up the 2-piece. Hook and the rest of the boys there trying to rotate back through middle map. Here comes that 3-piece I was talking about. And he misses every shot.
Swanee not able to close it out, going to drop. And the lead, just I feel like it's just increasing bit by bit by bit. Each hard point's been going up 10 points or so. And if that continues, they'll have this closed out.
This is a big hill for Epsilon.
Yeah, it really is. They've got to climb back at least, what would you say, 20, 30 points. They've got to get an advantage in this
100%. This time around, though, Nagafen, using a bow, gets cut down. Wouldn't be surprised to see him spawn back up with a sub in hand. Does just that. Oh, no, actually, still keeping the bow. Last hill, it really worked in their favor when he had a sub inside that hard point. He picked up that 3-piece. Now, though, switching up his roles a little bit. They have the spawns that they want. He's just going to rock this bow, try to cut down this middle lane. Unfortunately for him, though, he's getting shot from multiple directions, trying to stay alive, doing a great job of baiting himself out, even winning a gunfight. Nagafen buying a ton of time for his team to rotate back, but unfortunately for him, Replays picks up the 2-piece inside the hill.
And they did what we wanted them to. They were able to get 15 or 20 points there, but now it's all going to disappear so quickly. 15 seconds left on this hard point. Denial's going to get all this time here.
Hook picks up 2 players off spawn.
To what, about a 60-point advantage right now with 2 hard points left. This is a really tough spot for Epsilon.
Yeah, Hook is just winning every single gun engagement he gets in, whether they're shooting back at him or not. Hook doing some big things for his squad. He's 37 and 27 on a 7 streak. He's trying to break this hill yet again. wins that gunfight against Nagafen, getting pushed by one more player from behind. Decides to challenge Royalty, loses that one finally. Royalty, 13 captures, 26 and 33, doing everything for his squad. Unfortunately, though, Remy is 19 and 39.
And that's exactly what I was talking about when this game pretty much started.
You're right.
Games like that, like I just don't remember those happening until Season 3.
And he just stomped on his teammate, got taken out from behind. Sloppy play from him. Rough stuff. Epsilon still down by a full minute. A minute and 7 seconds remaining. Denial just needs to get early control of this next hard point, and this game will be over.
60 seconds left. This one.
That's done.
Done. Yep. I mean, they'd have to. It's just over. I don't know. It was like a slow. It was like a slow bleeding, Jack.
Yep.
They never really pulled away big on one hard point. It was just that. It came down to be, it seemed like, just 10 to 15 points. They just got to slowly increase that lead, hard point by hard point, just outplaying Epsilon bit by bit.
Yep.
And they're able to close out and take game number 1.
Really, the kills started falling in Denial's favor as well. Positive 30 here in the second half of this game.
Remy raged.
Remy just raged with the game.
Because Remy, you were negative 40.
Yeah, you were negative 40. Honestly, he was closer to negative 40 than even Maven, which is pretty rough.
That's true. He was. So I fell somewhere in the middle. But 10 seconds left. Excellent job by Denial. They've been looking so strong. And I'll be honest, Jack, I didn't watch the games yesterday. Maybe you did. But I was very surprised, I'll be honest, to see that 3-0 of FaZe.
Yeah, I know that there were some sketchy connection issues in that game.
Oh, okay. Which, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. Not that Denial can't beat FaZe, especially online. I was surprised, honestly. I pretty much see FaZe rolling through just about everyone outside Optic.
Yeah, I know. I know Enable was pretty frustrated with that one, to say the least.
Okay.
But
okay, that makes sense.
Game number 1 going to Denial, slaying completely in their favor. Hook and Slasher doing what they do best, and that's killing things on the map. Temp right behind him with 39 of his own. Almost 3 players dropping a 40 bomb on Compound Hardpoint. Don't go anywhere, though. Game number 2 coming up right after this.